Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's brand new episode of The Evil Shemps. I am just one of your deliciously devilish co hosts, Pete the Pope, and with me, as always, is, of course, Dominic Pouchet, also known as my good elf Spaz. And yes,
I got
tonight,
my thinking toque on.
that's right, and tonight is our Christmas special. And of course,
Mhm.
we're the evil Shemps, so it's gotta be horror themed. Of course, reigning in the new year with them holiday horrors. So, now that we got the intro out of the way, um, you know, when I was growing up as a kid, I remember one of the first things I saw on TV was the Tales from the Crypt episode, All Through the House. And that was, I believe, my first real introduction to Christmas horror. You know, and what a great introduction! It, you know, for that, and that is going to come full circle once we get to the end of this episode, and you'll see how. Um, but yeah, Spaz, why don't you talk a bit about All Through the House?
And through the house. Yes. So, Tales from the Crypt. It was originally a comic book. That was one of the first Tales from the Crypt that was actually pulled into a full-length movie. Actually, from the 1970s, they did
Yes.
All Through the House as
Was
well.
that in the original
Uh,
Tales from the Crypt or Vault of Horror?
I'm not sure which one it was, but I
Okay.
know that they did two versions of All Through the House.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's started out as a comic book, and it's one of the I got the re-released copy of Tales from the Crypt or Vault of Horror. I can't remember which one it's in, but I got to actually have a hard copy of it, and it's wonderful. I love it. Um,
Nice.
Not far from the Tales from the Crypt episode, actually. Not
Okay.
too far.
Cool. Very
And
cool.
our favorite doctor, Dr. Giggles, I believe, played the
Oh, that's
insane
right.
Santa.
That's
Yeah.
right. Uh, God, what was his name in the villain name in Darkman?
What's his name?
In Darkman.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I think
Fuck.
Dr. Giggles was.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's his name?
Why is it escaping me?
Anyways, yeah.
Durant. Robert Durant. There
Well,
we
you and
go.
me both.
Robert Durant.
There you
There
go.
we go.
Robert
Yeah.
Durant. Yeah.
That's right.
Very underrated actor, in my opinion. I think he plays
Is he
not
still
only
alive?
a psycho.
That
I think
actor?
he's dead now.
Let me look.
I
Let me look
think
that
he
up.
died. Because I think the last thing I heard him in was called Attack of the Griffin. I think was the last movie.
Attack of
It
the
was a
Griffin.
sci-fi original. I
Oh,
think it
of
was
course.
his last movie.
Sci-fi original. Let's see. Larry Drake. Robert G. Durant. Yeah, he died on February 17th, 2016. Yeah.
I
Well,
lost another one.
he died at the age of 65. Yeah, I mean, he's got plenty of memorable performances, you know, as we were
Oh
just
yeah,
talking
I
about.
mean, I've wasn't he was a character actor too. I know he was in Night of the Scarecrow as well, wasn't he? He
I
played
think
the main
so, yeah.
killer in Night of the Scarecrow.
Mhm. I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know. And
So yeah, if you want to see a really good psychotic Santa,
right.
he,
Yeah.
he oh my yeah,
All Through the
I
House
have
is
not seen a psychotic Santa like that. I mean, he does amazing justice,
yeah. Yeah,
especially that
definitely.
laugh.
I mean, but it's interesting cuz that wasn't the first Psycho Santa, cuz after that I was introduced to the other holiday horror, the Christmas themed horror films like Silent Night, Deadly Night, you know, where the main killer is dressed as Santa Claus throughout the film. Uh, but
There's
even
lots of them now, aren't there? Like,
oh, there's tons of them. There's
isn't there lots of? Yeah.
yeah,
I
But
think Silent Night, Deadly Night just opened the floodgates.
but let's let's
Like,
let's backtrack just a tiny bit to the original late 70s classic Black Christmas. Which
love that movie too.
where the killer is not a Santa Claus killer, but the film does take place on Christmas, hence the title. And yeah, it's girls at a sorority house, and this killer is stalking them and saying very dirty things over the phone. um,
Hmm.
yeah, and it you know, ooh, excuse me. I tend to watch it around this time of year. I have the
Me
Scream
too.
Factory Blu-ray. Um, I think it really does a great job laying some foundation for later films, like particularly John Carpenter's Halloween, because I believe he had said that Black Christmas was one of his inspirations to do a holiday themed horror movie, thus being with that being Halloween, of course. Um,
Right. There's a lot of horror nerds that like will fight tooth and nail with you to which one was the first slasher film, and it's like
right.
you could go back to, in my opinion, you could go back all the way to M for Murder. It's like,
Yeah, Hitchcock. Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. It depends on what you mean. Do you mean the guy that stalks just women? Then
Right. I
then yeah, we got an argument there.
Yeah, I mean like a slasher type villain could take many forms, I suppose. I feel like people are more accustomed to, well, at least I am, to like the 80s version of a slasher villain. You know, i.e. Jason, Freddy, you know, especially when there's a bit of a supernatural element, Art the Clown, wink wink, you know. Um but you know, so yeah, Black Christmas. Um, I saw that one. I didn't see. Well, I mean, I didn't see it until I was a teenager. And what's really cool about it is it's directed by the same guy who directed A Christmas Story almost 10 years later. The name of the director, whose
Yep.
name escapes me. Hold
Yeah.
on. Let's see. Black Christmas, 1974. It was Bob Clark. That's the name of the director, Bob Clark.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And he would
Okay.
later go on in the 80s to direct The Christmas Story. So I think it's funny how he's made two iconic Christmas movies, both in their own right. Obviously, A Christmas Story is, yeah,
Yeah.
obviously, A Christmas Story is a bit more, you know, well renowned, but Black Christmas has its place in holiday film history, especially
I
holiday horrors.
love Black
You
Christmas.
know, yeah.
I
So,
even love the remake.
well, we'll get to
I
that.
even
We'll
love
get
the
to that a
remake
little
of
later.
Black Christmas.
No, we
Yeah.
can fuck it. We can talk about it now. Whatever, it doesn't matter. We're
Mhm.
gonna have a loose format tonight. It's Christmas. Let's just
Mhm.
have some fun. Yeah, the remake from the early 2000s. Um, it goes all in on the sleaze and the gore, which I dig. I do like that about it. I don't.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like the early 2000s remake of Black Christmas. It's not a bad movie at all. Um,
Like the cookie aspect.
yeah,
I'm guilty. I like the cookie aspect where he cuts people in with the cookie cutter. That
yeah, it's perfectly.
then puts the skin. Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfectly fun Christmas
Mhm.
slasher movie. And it's got a pretty good cast. Um
Yeah. A couple alumni from SCTV, I believe. I'm correct.
yeah, I think so. And they did another remake of it a couple years ago that I never watched because I
Oh,
heard it was,
really?
yeah, it was another
Hmm.
remake of Black Christmas a couple years ago, and I never watched it because I heard it was terrible and it got a lot of bad reviews, and I was like, and it was rated PG-13, so I was like, no.
Yeah.
I was like, no,
Yeah. No.
no, no. I'm gonna pass on that. Um, yeah,
A PG-13 slasher film? What's
yeah.
wrong?
Well,
Book.
I like apparently like they do it differently. Like it's not a slasher killer in this one. It's like a cultist group that's killing the sorority girls, and They're like a yeah, and it's I don't know, it's fucking stupid. You know what? Honestly, if it was rated R and they really went for it, that reimagining could work, but apparently it didn't, and I don't really feel
Oh
like
yeah.
watching it to find out. Yeah. So I guess we can move on now to Silent Night, Deadly Night again. I know we briefly mentioned it a little while back, but wanted to cover Black Christmas real quick. Um,
Mhm.
yeah, Silent Night, Deadly Night. I've seen the first two. Um, I never really bothered with the later sequels, the ones that kind of just did whatever they wanted. You know, like I know there's one with
I was
like,
done after 2.
yeah, I know there's one with like, oh wait, no, I saw 3. So the one with Garbage Day, that's 3, right? I think.
No, that's 2 where
Oh,
he
that's
shoots the
2.
guy with the
Yeah,
gun and says "garbage
Garbage
day."
Day.
Yeah, and shoots
Yeah,
the guy in the
okay.
head.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that's 2. Oh, okay. So then,
yeah,
yeah, I've only seen the first 2. All
yeah.
right.
Well, I haven't seen
Uh,
3, so
all
it's
right.
got to be
Yeah.
2.
So I've only seen the first 2 then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought that was. I don't know why I thought that was 3, but yeah. So, I mean, they're fine. They're you know, they're nothing that special. They're all
Which
right.
one is the one where he puts Linnea Quigley on the horns? Is that one or is that 2?
I think that's 1. I think.
Yeah,
It's been a while since I've watched them. Um,
yeah. I think
yeah,
that's number 1. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's 1 because 2 is mostly just clips of the first movie. uh,
Hmm.
so yeah, it's probably 1. Um, yeah, I don't know. They're all right. Uh, I know like one of the later sequels has Clint Howard in it. Has this fucking weird, homeless guy, I think. And then there's another one where it's like a Pinocchio like knockoff where like the guy is trying to make a real boy. Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking stupid. I'd never watched them. I only seen like clips and like YouTube reviews of them. So I never bothered with the later sequels. I don't know. Maybe that's a blind spot I should go over one day just to see how
I don't know.
bad they
I
really
I
are.
couldn't comment because I only thought there were 2 of them, so I didn't know there were
I
3
think
and
there's
4 or
5.
whatever.
I think there's 5 of like the original,
Oh my goodness.
but after 2, they just kind of like go off the walls and do their own shit. It's just like they're just it kind of becomes like almost like an anthology film series after the second one. Like it's no longer just about a killer Santa Claus. It's like different shit. Yeah, I don't know, whatever. So, what else you got, Spaz? What else you got in that holiday horror bag of yours? Come on, Elf. Come
Hmm.
on, I need your help.
Should we say the greatest Christmas movie of all time?
What's that?
Gremlins.
Well, we did.
Gremlins.
Well, we talked about it briefly in our
Hmm.
first
Hmm.
Christmas episode we did at the beginning of the month. But we
Yeah,
could talk about
Gremlins
Gremlins
is by
again. I don't
far
give.
the best.
Yeah, we could talk about
Yeah,
Gremlins again. I don't
yeah,
give a fuck. I'll talk about Gremlins all day. I fucking love
yeah.
Gremlins. I fucking love me some
Gremlins
Gremlin.
is probably the um, fight people. Yeah, yeah. I'll stand on this hill. I'd say Gremlins is the best Christmas movie ever made.
That's my favorite Christmas movie. I watch it every Christmas. I'm
Mine
not
too.
even joking. I watch it every Christmas.
No, I'm not
It's
kidding
my
you
own
either. I watch
personal
it every Christmas
tradition.
too. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's my favorite Christmas movie
yeah,
for sure. Um,
yep. Steven Spielberg, baby. Gotta love it.
well, I mean, did he who really directed it?
Mhm.
You know, is it like a
Okay.
is it like a poltergeist situation where it says directed by Toby Hooper,
Eh,
but we all know it was really directed by Steven Spielberg? You know,
mhm.
you know, like is it like one of those situations? You
Yeah.
think? um,
I don't know. I guess that's a common practice, though, isn't it? Like someone who doesn't, wants to sell the movie, puts the director's name on it, and the director's like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
well, I
Yeah,
mean,
I directed it.
Joe Dante is credited as the director of Gremlins. So,
Mhm, mhm.
and the screenplay was done up by Chris Columbus, who I'm surprised is attached to a lot of movies I grew up watching. You know, because when I was growing up as a kid, I never really, I watched movies and stuff, but I knew actors, but I didn't really start getting into like studying writers and directors just yet. Um, and uh, I remember when the first fucking Harry Potter movie came out, and I remember seeing like some behind the scenes making of special on TV for it, and they were like interviewing Chris
Mhm.
Columbus because he also directed the first two Harry Potter movies, and he was talking about like
Right.
all the stuff he worked on. It's like, yeah, I did, I wrote Gremlins, fucking, Home Alone, all this. I'm like, whoa, real? Wait, no, he didn't direct Home Alone. I'm sorry, that was John Hughes. What am I saying? Um,
Yeah,
but didn't he
unless
direct Home Alone? I think he directed
they
Home
did the
Alone.
hey, let's just let John.
No, he directed Home Alone. I think. Yeah, he directed Home Alone. Yeah. But yeah, it was written by John Hughes. Yeah. So wait, right? Didn't John Hughes direct Home Alone?
You know,
Yeah,
that's
John
one of
Hughes.
those
John
ones
Hughes. Yeah.
where they yeah they say that John Hughes directed it, but someone's
No,
trying to
no,
take
he
credit
wrote it.
for it.
No, no, John Hughes
I
wrote Home Alone. I said John Hughes
okay,
wrote Home Alone,
okay,
but Chris
okay.
Columbus directed it. Yeah. Um. So anyway, yeah. So I was like, man, that's fucking cool that he wrote Gremlins and shit. Like. But yeah, I adore Gremlins. I love Gizmo.
Yeah,
Um, I wanted ever since I was a kid. I
oh,
wanted
better
Gizmo.
recognize.
I wanted Gizmo, and as a pet. Um, and yeah,
I love Harry the
and
dog.
and I would have been
I
that,
love Harry the dog.
and I would have been that mischievous little fuck who would have like spawned a bunch of gremlins anyway, just so they could kill my annoying neighbors. Like I, you know, yeah, that yeah. So like, hey, it wasn't me. Like I didn't do it. You can't prove nothing. It was the gremlins.
It was the Gremlins,
It was the
man. All I
gremlins,
did was
man.
feed them after
Yeah, it was the
midnight.
gremlins. Oh,
All I did was feed the fuzzy fucks. That's
yeah,
all I
man.
did.
You know, they said they'll feed him
Mhm.
after midnight. The clock said 11:55. I thought it was fine. You know. um. Yeah, dude. So, man, what's your favorite scene of Gremlins?
Oh gosh, so many. Okay, do I have to just pick one? I'd say the scene at the bar blows me away every time. I love the whole bar scene. That's my favorite part of the
Yeah,
movie. I'll
yeah.
sometimes rewind it and watch the bar scene three or
No,
four
bar
times.
scene's great. Yeah. We were talking about that last
I
time
love the
too. Yeah. There's so many
I
great
love
moments in that scene
the
alone.
gremlin with the three cigarettes, and he's like trying to get a light, and he's like drunk off
Oh
his ass.
yeah.
He's like,
Yeah. Yep. And the like I said last time, the fucking flasher gremlin, that's fucking hilarious.
yeah,
Cause it's like,
yeah.
where did he get the little trench coat? Like, I
Mhm.
always love that because every time I watch a movie, I'm just like, I want to know where he got that little trench coat from.
Mhm.
Yeah. And yeah, the fucking the part where the gremlins there's you see like the one hipster gremlin like listening like smooth jazz, and another gremlin comes up to him with the
Yeah.
puppet like.
He's like,
Oh, that whole scene's great. Mm-hmm. Or when the gremlin sticks his finger in the broken light bulb. Yeah. Good stuff. Great stuff.
I also like when they the most quoted thing I say all the time is Gizmo,
Mm-hmm.
and they throw him in the
Gizmo.
chute.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Hey, poor
Mm-hmm.
was it Barney or Harry the dog?
The dog.
Barney, right?
I think it's Barney.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dog
Barney.
is Barney or Harry. I can't
Yeah.
remember. Barney. Yeah, they hang the poor dog in the damn lights. I'm like, wait, what?
Actually, you
But at
want to
least they
see
didn't kill
something
him.
cool?
You know.
You want to see something cool?
Hmm,
Give me a second here.
hmm.
Give me 1 second here. Let me show you something. Show everyone something real cool, real quick. Since we're talking about Gremlins, and this is our Christmas special. Give me a second here. Give me just 1 second. I just gotta find it real quick. Where are you? Almost there. Ah, there it is. Okay. So, give me 1 second. Let me just do that. And I'm going to screen share real quick. So, I'm just going to do that. And we're going to do this. Check this out. That's me in front of the house where the what's-her-face gets shot out of the window in the movie.
Cool.
Yeah, I saw. I
Come
got
on,
to
play.
go to,
You know you want to play.
yeah,
Oh, there it is.
I got to go there. I got to shit. Hold on, wait.
Oh, that's cool.
I got to see that when I went on the Warner Brothers studio tour when I visited my friend in California.
Cool.
Yeah, and I even got to walk around the town set, you know, where the movie opens up on like the town. That's a whole set on the Warner Brothers movie lot. I got to walk around it. They also use that set as the town in Monster Squad too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Love Monster Squad.
Oh, hell yeah. That could be a whole other episode. But yeah, I was like, oh, cool. I got to walk around the town setting that they shot Gremlins and fucking Monster Squad on. Ah, that's fucking awesome. Like,
I love Monster Squad so much. I had the idea to name my daughter Phoebe because of the kid in Monster Squad. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So anyway, but yeah, fucking yeah. I'm gonna watch Gremlins on Wednesday morning, as I always do. Yeah, it's gonna be a good fucking time. So.
Yep. I'll probably end up watching it on my Kindle because, you know, everybody else doesn't want to watch all my horror movies. So, you know, I just watch it on my Kindle.
Oh well. Yeah.
Oh well. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So moving along. What other Chris? I was trying to think. We got. I mean, there's a bunch in the '80s. You got like Santa's. No, Altered House. What's that other one?
Well, there's also Jack Frost. Which I think is a hilarious fucking movie.
Yeah, good.
If you want a good laugh, Jack Frost, man.
Jack Frost, dude. Hell yeah. Dude,
yeah.
That's
a funny movie.
He is one irascible snowman, let me tell you. You know, that Jack
Is Shannon
Frost.
Elizabeth the one that he gets in the bathtub with? Yep. I think it's Shannon Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yeah, that was Shannon Elizabeth. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, you know. Yeah, the carrot scene. It's like, where's the carrot? It's not on his face. Yeah. That, you know, you remember how they kill him too? Don't they kill him with antifreeze or something? Yeah. Antifreeze.
Yep.
Yeah. How does he? Okay, refresh my memory. It's been a little while since I've seen it. I know he's like a serial killer that how does he possess the snowman again? How does that happen in the movie? Like where his consciousness transfers to the snow and he like is able to make himself into a snowman.
Like Frosty, I think it's something like Frosty the Snowman where the soul goes into the snowman and it's like, you know, the Christmas wind. I think that's what it is.
I thought it was something dumber
than that. It's been a little while.
I thought it was something dumber than that. Maybe. I don't know. I gotta watch it again.
Oh man, I thought that's what it was.
Oh, I know. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
I haven't seen it in a while myself.
Yeah, but yeah, that one's an interesting film for sure. Yeah. Yeah. So moving, I guess. Yeah. Then they did a sequel, which I saw on TV once, like years ago.
You saw it? You saw, I didn't get a chance to see
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. It was on. It was on TV. It was on like one random night on like one of the HBO channels. I think I was flipping through channels, and it was like Jack Frost 2. But like this time he's in the tropics. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like, and and I'm like, wait, he's a evil snowman in the tropics? Why? How does that work? Wouldn't he melt? Like what? But
Mhm.
apparently they made it work for whatever. I barely remember the fucking movie, but I just remember it being really stupid, because I mean that's par for the course
Mhm.
with these types of movies.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Well, as
yeah,
long as it's good, stupid,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Santa Jaws. Santa
Santa
Jaws, I will.
Santa
I'm going to try to
Jaws.
watch once this before the New Year. I'm going to try to watch it once before New Year's because
Santa
I love
Jaws.
Santa Jaws. Yes.
Excuse me. Pardon me. Yeah, Santa Jaws.
Hmm.
I've never seen Santa Jaws. Is that like Santa Claus
Oh,
is
it's
a shark?
hilarious, dude.
Is it like a Santa
Yes,
shark?
and it has the sleigh bells when the shark's coming, rather than the dump 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 dump. It's ting 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 ting.
Oh, that's funny. That's fucking funny.
That's great.
That's pretty great. I
It,
don't.
it, it it is.
Is that
It
on
is
anything?
freaking awesome. I think it's on Plex.
Is
No,
it?
not Plex. Prime. Prime.
Oh,
Sorry,
Prime.
Prime.
All right. I might have to check
I
that
think
out.
it's on Prime.
I might just have
And
to
if not,
check
I am sure you can watch it on YouTube.
that
It's
one out.
such a. Yeah, it's probably on YouTube.
Of course. But of course. On the YouTubes. Yeah. So,
Seen? Have you seen Dead End yet?
I don't think so. What is that?
Oh, okay. So you have this family, and they're going a Christmas party,
Okay.
and one by one they start disappearing from the car for different reasons,
Mm.
and they all are turning on each other, and it's just epically great. It's really good. Jeez, if you can look it up, the actors are insanely good too. I can't remember names right now. But you can watch it on Tubi and Prime now. Uh,
Tubi and
I
Prime.
absolutely adore it. Hmm.
Huh.
Tubi and Prime.
I'll have
Yeah.
to check that out.
Yeah, but
Sounds
if you
pretty
can
cool.
look up the cast on that, I can't remember the actors' names, but once you see the actors, you'll know who they are. The one that plays the mother is a staple in most horror movies right now. Uh,
Okay.
I can't remember her name for the life of me. And the other guy played the devil in Reaper. Um,
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking
the
about.
father.
Ray Wise.
He,
Ray Wise. Yeah, yeah.
mhm. Yeah,
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
he plays the father, and it's it's just cool. I don't know. I really like that you don't know what's going on and everybody's turning on each other kind of movie. It's yeah, pretty cool.
Dead End. Oh yeah, it's on Tubi and Amazon Prime. Oh, it came out in 2003. I'll check that out. Hell yeah. I'll give
Can't
that a
remember the name of the
watch.
woman.
Huh?
She's in every fucking thing. The woman in the movie, I can't remember the name. The mother, I can't remember her name, but she's in freaking everything
Lynn
now.
Shay or
Yeah, she's like
Alexandra
in
Holden.
every horror movie. She's like the mother or the creepy
Yeah, I'm
woman
asking
in
you,
every
like,
horror
because I'm
movie.
looking at the cast right now. I'm asking you, like, Alexandra Holden, is that the actress you're thinking of?
Let me go ahead and just look it up real quick, because I can tell you her name.
Yeah.
It will be the mother. Yeah. So, Dead End.
Damaja.
Yeah, but I think you would really get a kick out of it. I don't know if you'll like it as much as I do because Lynn Shay, is that how you say her name? Lynn Shay, but there's an E on the end.
Yeah,
Is it Shay
Lynn
or
Shay or
Shay?
Alexandra Holden.
Yeah, Lynn Shay. That's her. She
Okay.
was in Sidious. She was in uh, hell is the other one that I really like that she's in. The Call. I love The Call. If you haven't seen The Call, she's amazing in that. Um,
The Call? No.
a Call. Yeah,
The Call?
it's.
Oh.
Mhm. The Final Wish is really good with her as well. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something that you would have seen.
Wait, no,
Like
I
I said,
know who
she's in
Lynn
a lot
Shay
of
is. I know who
horror
fucking Lynn
movies.
Shay is,
Yeah.
Spaz. You're trying to like read all movies on one, right? She was in fucking 2001 Maniacs. I know who the bitch is. All right. All right.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I know who. Yeah. Yeah. With her and Robert Englund.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. That was a good
I
movie.
love me some Robert.
That was
Robert
yeah. You
England.
seen that one,
Yep.
right? 2001
Yep.
Maniacs. With her and
Mm-hmm. You
Robert Englund.
betcha.
Yeah. Colonel Buckman. Um.
Mm-hmm. Anyways, like I was saying, that
Yeah.
movie's a good mind screw movie. It's a very good mind screw
Nice.
because everything's like you think they're crazy, you know, or maybe they're not crazy. Maybe it's aliens. Maybe it's something supernatural. Maybe they're all dead. You know, that it just has all these hints on why they're disappearing and nobody knows why. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I love a good mind fuck, minus the mind part.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so
Mm-hmm.
um, so anyway, uh, yeah, the what was I just thinking about? What movie was it? What fucking movie? What I was I just thinking about? Why can't I talk? Spaz, what are you doing to me? Stop it. Um, so there was
Oh, it's just working the eyes.
uh, there was a zombie Christmas zombie comedy musical movie that came out in 2017.
Really?
Yeah, in 2017 called Anna and the Apocalypse, and I have not seen it yet, but I plan on changing
Oh,
that
yeah. I
this
saw the beginning of
weekend.
that. I saw the beginning of that. Just the
Yeah.
beginning.
Yeah, I have not seen it yet, but I do think oh, it's not on Amazon Prime. It's on Tubi. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it this week. I'm gonna watch it tomorrow, or maybe I'll watch it tonight before I go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I've been meaning to check it out. It looks fun. It looks funny. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and what better time
Yeah,
to
you
watch
can't
it
go
than
wrong
right
with zombie
now?
films.
Huh?
I said you can't go wrong. Eat beer and pretzels and watch zombie films. I mean, you know, it's great. It's a great
Fucking
time.
well, it's a zombie Christmas musical. So,
Right on.
so I mean,
And
hey,
Troma didn't do this one.
no, they were not involved with this one. Oddly enough, um, I think it was actually a UK production. I think it was shot in the UK.
Hmm.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was a UK production. Um, yeah, I think it's an all British English cast. Yeah. So I wanna,
Was
huh?
now correct me if I'm wrong, but was Shaun of the Dead right after Christmas or right by Christmas? Because at the
No,
Winchester they had all the Christmas lights.
wasn't. No, there won't. I don't
I
think there were
could
any
have sworn they
Christmas
had Christmas
lights.
lights from the Winchester. But anyways,
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
recall that, but yeah, I don't recall any of that. I don't remember any Christmas theming in Shaun of the Dead at all. Like, I don't know what you're talking about, Spaz. Um, yeah, no.
I was just at the Winchester, not anywhere else in the movie, just at the
I
Winchester.
mean, maybe there was something at the Winchester, but
Mhm.
they weren't like it's Christmas time. Let's go to the Winchester.
Mhm.
It Christmas. Let's go. Like, um, yeah. Trying to think.
Well, we know of two other ones, two other Christmas movie,
Well,
Christmas
hang on.
horror movies.
Don't bring up
Mhm.
the big one just yet. We're gonna
No,
do a
no,
little
not the big one.
the
There'll be two other ones that aren't the big one.
which are
Nightmare Before Christmas
oh, of course, sure.
and
Oh,
Krampus.
Krampus! Fuck yeah! Oh well, yeah. I was
Mhm,
gonna yeah. We're
mhm,
man. How
mhm.
wait. Jesus fucking Christ. How could I forget about Krampus? What is wrong with me? Thank you, Spaz. I'm fucking slipping in my old age. God damn it. How could I forget about I fucking love Krampus. Well, well, I guess we'll touch briefly on Nightmare Before Christmas. I know you don't like the music in it because you suck,
Yeah,
but whatever.
yeah. Mhm.
You're crazy.
Oh, and
That movie's perfect. Everything about that movie's great. The animation, the soundtrack, the music, everything is that movie's great. Um, yeah. Well, I mean, what else can we say about it? Really? I mean, that hasn't already been said about Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, like just the
I,
concept
I
alone is fantastic. It's a great way to introduce kids to spooky stuff, like it was for me when I was a kid. You know, yeah, because it
did
draws
you
that
did you
perfect.
see the?
Well, I just want to say, A Nightmare
Yeah.
Before Christmas, like it draws that perfect line where it's just dark enough for kids, like it's not and adults, where it's not too dark, but just dark enough for kids and adults to enjoy it. But anyway, what were you gonna say, Spaz? Have I seen what?
Oh, did you ever read the graphic novel that is the prequel to Nightmare Before Christmas?
No, I have not. But
I almost picked it up. It was at the store. I almost picked it up. I was wondering if it was worth buying because it's about $16. So I was wondering if it was worth $16.
I would check it out. Yeah, I should check that out. I would. I would. I really would. But yeah.
Mhm.
Uh, talking about Krampus. So
Oh baby,
Krampus,
love this one.
Krampus, directed by Michael Dougherty, the same guy who directed Trick or Treat. And so this was his next holiday horror film. And man, like what like it's like how do you make two solid Christmas horror films? Like how do you hit it out of the park twice with both Trick or Treat and Krampus? You know? Um
I love both of those movies,
mhm.
and yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
preaching to the choir here. I love
But
that.
let's focus on Krampus right now since it
Yep.
is our Christmas special. Man, like what a
Mhm.
great concept to just I mean, he goes against the traditional Krampus lore, folklore, but I love
Mhm.
how he just makes Krampus like the opposite Santa. He's the
Right,
he's
right.
like he's the evil Santa.
Alt Santa.
Huh?
The Alt Santa.
Yeah, the alt Santa.
Alternative.
The alt Santa, where all of his toys are fucked up and possessed.
Mhm.
Like man, yeah, it's great. I love Krampus so much. I love the little fucking crazy gingerbread men. I love the cast is great. I love the dark humor in the movie. Um,
Yeah, especially the
it's
ending.
yeah, the
Dark human
ending.
humor at the ending is.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's good. I mean, the whole movie is just a fucking great time, and I I can't say enough good things about it. Um, I mean, you
Yeah, me
got
either.
huh?
Who did the special effects for that? Was that
I
KMB
I don't
or
know.
was that?
I don't fucking know. I gotta look it up. I'm not
Well,
sure.
it was awesome. So
Yeah,
whoever did
but
it, props. I mean, fucking a. The demons in that are really cool.
I love the little the little demonic elves when they fucking
Mm-hmm.
when they steal the baby. They're like,
Krampus looks
I'm
cool, dude.
huh?
Even Krampus looks cool.
Dude,
It's
that
hard to make
scene
a demon look cool, but they made him look cool.
Dude, that scene was metal as fuck. Like towards the end when he
Mhm.
goes, when he's like the last one left and he goes to find Krampus and he finds him like he's got that crazy sleigh with like the fucking fucked up reindeer and demonic elves and like, there's like fire and shit. And I'm like, yo, this is pretty metal.
Oh,
uh
definitely. I I would call that movie metal, dude. That
yeah.
movie is just total metal. It's just
Yeah, yeah. I love the giant like fucking Jack in a Box snake monster who eats the kids. That's fucking hilarious. I love when he eats the one kid and he wipes his mouth with a handkerchief after he eats. He's like, yeah, yeah.
don't want any blood on my face. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man, that was great. I love that movie. Yeah. I saw that in the theater twice. I got to see that movie in the theater when it first came out, and then late on Christmas, later that night, I got done with my family stuff pretty early, and I called my one friend. And I was like, "Hey man, do you want to go see Krampus? Like, fuck it, it's Christmas. Like, how often are we gonna get to see a good Christmas movie on Christmas? A good Christmas horror movie on Christmas?" And it was like, "All right, let's go." I'm like,
Mhm.
"Yeah." So I got to see Krampus on Christmas, which was pretty cool in the theater. So that was fucking cool. Um, yeah, no, I love Krampus. Um, yeah, it's a good time. Uh, you know, so um, you got anything else, Baz? I'm gonna.
Oh yeah.
You got anything else? Lay it
Yeah, I
on
got a
us,
couple
man.
more, but you
Go
go.
for it.
Okay.
No, go for it.
Okay, but they're not good. They're not good, but I'll tell you them. We have the
What are they?
Gingerbread Man with Gary Busey,
Does that really count as a Christmas horror
where
movie though? It's not really set on Christmas.
yeah,
Is it set on Christmas?
yeah, he starts killing people and terrorizing people.
On Chris? Oh,
Um,
it's been a while since
because
I've seen it.
his mother, after they electrocute him and she puts his ashes in the gingerbread
No, I remember
cookies,
that, but
and
I don't remember
mhm,
it taking place on Chris. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. All right.
yeah,
If you.
because that's why she's making gingerbread cookies.
All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
All right. Hey. Yeah. All right. What next? What? Yeah. Gary Busey is great in that. Fucking hilarious in that movie. I mean, it's Gary Busey. Did they like?
Uh,
Didn't they superimpose his mouth on the fucking gingerbread man? Yeah,
I
yeah.
think so.
So it's like,
Yes,
so he's
I
got
think
the big
so.
Gary Busey smile with the Gary Busey teeth, like
Mhm.
that's a gingerbread. Yeah. Oh man. What? All right.
Uh,
What else you got, Spaz? What else you got?
okay. What else do I got? I got. Let's see. Hmm. I just had it. I mentioned Santa Jaws already.
Yes, you did.
Yes. Okay, so that's a good one. That's not a bad one. Bad one. Let's see here. Well, you already mentioned this. Let's see. Have you seen the Christmas horror story where it's
N-
Krampus versus Santa
Santa
Claus?
Claus. No, I have not, but I've been meaning to watch that. I need to watch that. Have you seen it? Is it good?
I was well, I was going to ask you because I only got to watch the beginning of it, and then
Oh,
my daughter came down, and I
oh,
had to turn it off.
I see.
But I was wondering if it was any damn good.
I have not seen it yet.
What?
I have planned on watching it though. Man, I might actually catch up on some of these this week. Um.
Mhm.
Oh, another one I've never seen
There's a
before.
one.
Well, no, another one that I wanted to mention real quick that I'd never seen before, but I always meant to watch was Rare Exports. I don't know if you ever saw that one. It's like,
No, I've never seen that. I ain't heard of that.
yeah, it's like it's a Christmas movie about like Santa Claus is they dig up like like this version of Santa Claus in like an expedition and I forget the exact premise. Kane has seen it. He told me about the premise. I can't remember uh all the details right now off the top of my head, but it looked funny. It looked interesting, and I've always meant to watch it, so I might actually do that this week as well. I might watch Rare Exports. Um, And I guess the next one, it's not really it's not really a horror Christmas horror movie per se, but there was that movie Fat Man that came out a few years ago where Mel Gibson plays like a jaded Santa Claus in it too, and Walton got and
Mm.
like he gives this like spoiled rich kid a lump of coal, so the spoiled rich kid hires a hitman to kill Santa Claus, and Walton Goggins plays the hitman. So it's like it becomes like a showdown between him and Mel Gibson's Santa Claus. I know like there's some Mel Gibson doesn't have the best image right now in the public's eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do love Walton Goggins regardless though. He's like one of my favorite character actors, like one of my favorite current character actors. So I would watch it just for him alone. And I meant to check it out for a while now. Uh and what else? You got anything else, Bass?
There's only one that I want to know if you've seen, and then I have nothing more to add.
All right.
Have you seen The Lodge yet? The Lodge.
The Lodge? No. I haven't seen that.
Oh, I want to know if that one's good because I've heard rave reviews about it. But basically, there's this woman who uh, ha- is in a cabin, a lodge, in this resort town for
Okay.
Christmas with their kids, and they end up summoning this really evil spirit, like an evil monster, like a demon. I don't even know what it is. Like,
All
I'm only
right.
going by what I've seen. But everybody that, without spoilers, because I don't want spoilers, but it's like something demonic is in. Is they're trapped in the lodge with this demonic thing, and I don't know. It sounds interesting to me.
All right.
So
Maybe
I
I'll
was
check
wondering
that
if
out
you
as
saw
well.
that one.
No, I have not. Um, there's another Christmas horror movie.
2019 it came out.
There's
Yeah.
another indie Christmas horror movie that came out a few years ago that I never saw, but I always meant to watch. It's like the premise is like the there's this I guess like this woman, she's pregnant and like she has an abortion, and then she thinks the kid's like dead after the abortion, whatever, but the fetus survives, and then years later he shows up like as an adult, like at the family's Christmas dinner to kill the family for trying to abort him. And I forget the name of the movie. I gotta look it up. It came out a few years ago. It was an it was an independent film. It got some buzz. It didn't get a whole lot of attention, but the premise looked and sound interesting enough. So I don't know. I might try to seek that out at some point as well. Um, but and the next one I want to mention is again not necessarily a horror film, but I love it nonetheless. Violent Night. Fucking great fucking movie, man. David Harbour as a badass Santa Claus killing, like mercenary criminals, like it's a damn good time.
Right. Sounds fun.
You've seen Violent? What do you mean? You've seen Violent Night, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Mhm.
like talk. So yeah, give
Yeah.
us your thoughts on it, Spaz. Talk about
Okay.
David
Well,
Harbour's
well,
Violent Night.
well. To me, it seemed like an action movie, but that's what I love about it.
Mm,
It seemed like Santa was pissed and it's out for blood now, and
yeah,
I like that. I
because he's trying to save the little
I
girl of the
think
family.
yeah.
Yep.
For me, I think for me, I fell in love with certain actors, and he's one of them.
Oh yeah.
And it's like I can watch him read the paper.
I mean,
You know, so
yeah. I've seen him in other stuff. Well, his role that made me fall in love with him was his role as Hopper in Stranger Things. I've seen him in other stuff
Mhm.
before that, but I fell in love with him when he was in Stranger Things. I thought he was fantastic in that role. And then
That's yeah.
and
I think I
yeah,
fell in love with him at a different time than you. When I saw him uh as Hellboy,
okay.
that
Well, he
was it
was
for
in
me.
Stranger
I
Things prior
loved
to
him as
Hellboy.
an actor.
He was in Stranger Things
Hmm.
prior to Hellboy. Like they came out before. Wait, several years. Well, at least I think 2 or 3 years before Hellboy came out. The first season anyway. Uh
Well, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that's when I really got into
oh,
him, like
really?
his stuff.
You didn't love him as the? I thought he was
You know,
fantastic in
yeah,
Stranger first
I
season of
really
Stranger
liked
Things,
him.
as the
Oh,
as
I'm
the
not saying he wasn't,
as the
but I mean,
sheriff,
like
man.
when I started wanting to watch him in everything
Oh,
is when
okay.
I saw him as Hellboy.
I got you.
You know,
Yeah. No, it's a damn. He was a great Hellboy. It's a damn shame we'll never get any more of him as Hellboy. I really wanted him more of him as Hellboy. I thought he got really fucked over with a shitty script and a shitty production. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all for how that movie turned out. He did the best he could, and I really had wished he would have continued to try to play the role. But it is what it is. And it is great that we at least
what are you
get
gonna do?
one
Huh?
movie with him as Hellboy. Um,
Yep.
yeah, I agree.
But like now, it's like you watch him in anything he's in now, and I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I even watched that really horrible uh Black Widow movie just for
Oh,
him.
where he plays
Okay, so, yeah,
the Russian
yeah.
guy.
So that doesn't tell you anything. I watched freaking Black Widow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and man, that was pulling teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I never watched it, but I do want to check out that next movie, that next Marvel movie his character is gonna be in, the same character from Black Widow,
Hmm.
Thunderbolts, I think it is, with
Hmm.
him, and like I think Bucky's in it and some other
Hmm.
characters who I forget. Whatever. I'll probably check that out
Yeah.
when it hits Disney Plus, because I don't know if I
I don't
care.
know.
Maybe I'll see it in
I'm
the theater if I
surprised that they're
care
gonna
enough
reel
to.
me in. I, I'm surprised they're gonna reel me into two superhero movies. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, it's like I was swearing them off. Like I was just like, I'm done. No more superhero movies for a while.
Right.
And then it's like you putting my favorite actor in a movie and
Yeah.
putting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But Violent Night, man. Back to that real quick for a
Hmm.
moment.
Hmm.
What a great time. Um.
Oh yeah, if you like action, totally. You could
Oh yeah.
if you even if you just like action movies, you'll like this movie. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think anyway. But yeah.
Oh, absolutely. All right, Spaz. You know what? I think we stalled long enough. I'm gonna bring up the big one right now. Give me a minute. Give me a minute to give a proper introduction. All right. I'm just gonna go off camera for just a moment here. Give me a second. Alrighty.
Save us all from Satan's power. Save us all from Satan's power. Save us all from Satan's power. Ooh. Save us all from Satan's power. Save us all from Satan's power. Save us
Okay.
all from Satan's power. Ooh. God rest ye,
Alrighty.
Did you mute us? Okay.
Okay,
Mhm.
yeah, now we're on to my latest, most beloved, and favorite Christmas classic. Terrifier 3, people. Come on. Like, what else did you
Mhm.
expect from me? I mean, come on, like who's like the biggest Art the Clown fanboy like ever? Like, I mean, like, I got the fucking glasses. Just like, come on. I mean, what just that opening scene is perfect. I know we have talked, I've gushed about this movie on our Terrifier special, but it's our Christmas special, god damn it.
Mhm.
And I like I love how it starts like, "Mom, I hear someone on the roof." Just like any just like the start of any classic Christmas movie, little kid hears footsteps on the roof, you know. But it
Mhm.
ain't Santa Claus. Oh no. It's our good old jolly clown Art. Man, you know, I was worried a little bit about Terrifier 3 when I first heard about them working on it. Not that it was a Christmas movie. I loved that aspect of it when they first announced that it was going to be set on Christmas. I thought that was great. My one concern was, okay, so the movie that made me fall in love with Art the Clown was Terrifier 2. I mean, I thought he was really cool in Terrifier 1, but the movie that really made me fall in love with the character was Terrifier 2. So, uh, so anyway, so when in Terrifier 2, the main reason why it made me fall in love with Art was because it felt like Damien Leone gave David Howard Thornton more room to breathe and really like bring more life to Art as a character, you know, and really showcase his skills as a physical comedic actor, you know, and that's what I loved about it. So when he was so when Damien Leone was announcing that he was starting production, that they were starting production on Terrifier 3, he had said that with Terrifier 3, he wanted to tone it back a little bit, make it a bit more grittier like the first movie, not be as like goofy or whatever. And so I was a little worried that he was going to have David Howard Thornton tone down Art again. And I was so fucking happy to see that that was not the case at all. If anything, I feel like he gave David even more room to like be Art in Terrifier 3, like to really like showcase his skills even further. Just there are so many great moments in the movie. I mean, like I said, the whole opening scene, the fucking bar scene with Santa Claus, the whole build up to that to the liquid nitrogen kill, like, you know, even turns him into a snowman. That's fucking hilarious. You know, like the
Mhm.
whole Santa Mall scene is comedy gold. You know, like just so many great parts in that movie. You know, obviously the chainsaw shower scene. Uh, you know, I mean, talk about some fun over the top gore, man. Like this
Yep.
movie satisfied so many itches I have, both for my love of like physical comedic acting and just over the top violence. You know, it's just the perfect marriage. Um Man,
Oh,
Spaz, talk about Terrifier
here's a
3.
weird thought. Okay, so here's a weird thought, right? You were talking about how two is where you fall in love, and then three is the perfect film, right?
Yeah.
So now I can kind of draw parallels with Freddy Krueger because Krueger, it's like the first film he was really contained, and they wouldn't let Robert Englund go for it, you know, no matter how goofy it was or whatever.
Mhm.
Two, they let him get a little more freedom, and you could see it growing. And then three, they just took the brakes off completely. It
Yeah.
was like you can do whatever you want, and arguably, Part Three is the best of all of the Nightmare on Elm Street films.
Mhm.
And maybe you're not like me. I like the third Terrifier the best out of them all.
You know,
But maybe that's
it's a tough call. I mean, I think I might have to agree with you. I mean, like again, like I
Mhm.
said, 2 is the movie that made me fall in love with Art, but I think yeah, 3 is overall the better movie.
Yeah,
Um
like you were saying, there's no breaks on art, and it's
yeah.
like you got that Robert Englund, just fucking go for it, dude.
Yep.
You know?
Like that whole scene, like I said
Mhm.
again, like in the bar scene
Mhm.
when he's pretending to be all excited to see Santa Claus, like, you know, and then like buddying up, like acting all buddy buddy with him, and then like just completely
Mhm.
turning the tables, because we're all waiting for it. We're all waiting for that moment. We're all waiting for that turn, and because we know what's coming. The audience knows it's coming. But it's so cool to see a slasher villain who charmingly disarms his victims. It's like he lulls his victims into a false sense of security, and then when they least expect it, boom, he fucking gets them. It's like,
Mhm.
and I love
Yeah,
that about the
there's just
character.
so many in the third one, there are so many memorable scenes. Like I'm having a hard time just keeping them all in order, because it's like
Mm-hmm.
all of them want to come forward. It's like, okay, where he pisses on Santa's lap,
Yeah.
when he blows up the kids at the mall, when
Yeah.
it's just all the stuff. Whereas the second one, I'm like, yeah, I really like the scene when he's in the Halloween shop. I really like that one. I like when he's fighting the girl in the scene, but it's not like hitting me at rapid fire. I love the scene in the beginning, the opening scene when he.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love when he washes the dishes, and it's like, yeah, it's like they
Mm-hmm.
went no more, no more breaks, man. We're going for it now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, when he eats the cookies and then washes the plate, like, I was like,
Hmm.
of course. Yeah, no, I.
Maybe I'm insane. I don't know. I love that. I love shit that is like it feels out of control. I
Yeah.
love that.
Oh, absolutely.
And again,
It feels
Seven of Friday the 13th is one of my favorites.
it
So
feels
yeah,
unhinged
it's
in the
out of
best.
control.
Yeah, it feels unhinged in the best way. Um, and just how unhinged it comes off. With, like I said again, just the buildups in the over the top gore. The Now, it's argued like what's the best kill scene in the movie. A lot of people say the chainsaw scene. I love the chainsaw scene. Like, yeah, that is the best kill in the movie. But I think my personal favorite might have to be, again, I think the Santa Claus scene, at the bar. Just because that whole buildup is great. And I love like when he's fucking with him too, as he has him tied up, because he's like, he like walks up to him with the liquid nitrogen. He's like showcasing it to
Yeah.
him, and then it's like, and then he's like, and then like when Santa Claus is begging to him, like please, I have a real name. And he's just like, um,
Mhm.
oh man. And then he's like he's pointing the nozzle of the canister at him, and he's just like fucking with him, like, hey. Oh man,
Oh
like,
man,
what?
yeah, waiting for him to wake up. That was the other one that
Oh,
comes to mind
yeah,
immediately.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
He's gonna wake up, you just
Mm-hmm.
don't know when.
Yeah.
It's
I
just like,
love
oh, this is
he
gonna be
does the
bad.
stretch when he wakes up. He's like,
Yeah.
uh, oh, that was a good nap. Yeah, man, that
Figures.
part
Good
is
now.
fantastic. Like, yeah, just everything about it is great. Yeah, man, like, and it was just such a great movie to end the year, like a great Christmas horror film to end the year on, and to
Yep.
watch this week. I'm gonna watch it Christmas night.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah. I wish they would bring the little. I don't know. I wish they could like get another young actor to like take over the role of the demon chick. I can't remember her name offhand.
oh, the
Uh,
pale girl, the little pale girl.
but
Yeah.
yeah. I want that little kid is fucking creepy, man. I love it. We need someone that can pull off the makeup or
Well,
or
if
you
you're
know.
following the movie, you know like where that little girl ends up. You understand that that's, well, that when you first see her in Terrifier 2, that's the demonic entity first introducing itself to Art. That's what that is.
Mhm.
And then if you pay attention to the third movie, when that demonic entity fully takes over Victoria Hayes's body. If you notice
Mhm.
in the end of the movie, when they go to Sienna's house or house where Sienna's aunt and uncle are, Victoria is wearing like the same dress as the pale
Mhm.
girl, just like made up with like
Right.
rags and stuff, and she even has her face painted like the pale girl. So that's
Mhm.
implying that that's the demon who is now fully taken over Victoria Hayes as its host.
Oh man,
You know,
that would be cool. For like have some scene where they keep like have. I don't want to get rid of the other actor either. I mean, I like the other actors too. That's something
yeah,
about that creepy little fucking girl. It's like I like it.
yeah, it's cool. I don't know, but either way, man, I'm so stoked for
Oh
Terrifier
yeah.
4 now. I wonder what he's gonna set it on. You know, if it's gonna be Halloween again, or a different holiday, or just a regular old day in the fucking neighborhood. Who knows? I don't know, but I am like Terrifier
Oh, now
3
you
has me.
give me an idea.
You know
Now you give me an idea
what?
for Terrifier 4.
What's that?
It's a beautiful day in the
Oh,
neighborhood.
it's a,
Yeah, like
yeah.
putting
Yeah.
on the sweater and
Oh yeah, he just becomes Mr.
hide
Rogers.
the shoes. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, man, like, goddamn, what a great movie! What a great holiday horror
Yeah.
film. And with all that,
And definitely a
oh,
good movie to watch with your friends. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah.
oh yeah, especially right now, especially at this time of year. Yeah, watch Terrifier 3 with a group of your friends, man. Have a great time. You know, take a shot every time Art kills someone. You know, like, yeah, man, great stuff. Yeah. All right. Well, Spaz, what else? You got anything else you want to add?
No. The only thing I was looking for, and I can't. I searched my memory, and they swear up and down that it's a Christmas horror movie. It is Corpse Bride. I do not remember that taking place on Christmas, and I'm searching my memory.
I don't know.
Are they marrying like on Christmas Eve or something? I don't know. But anyways,
Oh, another scene I love
yeah.
in Terrifier 3 we
Hmm.
didn't mention last time, when he's eavesdropping on the on the college, Jonathan's roommate and his roommate's girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
and he's like,
Mhm.
he's the most famous serial killer since Jack the Ripper. Pshaw. Like, she's like, she's
Yeah.
like, I just want to know what does he smell like?
Yeah.
That scene is fantastic. You sound like you
Yeah,
want to
it is.
fuck him.
Well, then
I don't want
again,
to. You sound like you want to fuck him. I don't want to fuck him. Great. Oh man, just again, just David Howard Thornton showcasing those comedic acting, those physical comedic acting skills, man. Just it's so fucking good. But yeah, Spaz, what were you gonna say?
like I was saying, the third movie to me has so many like memorable scenes. So
Mm-hmm.
like we said, we'll just keep coming up with these
Yeah.
scenes. We're like, remember when he's dropping? Remember when he did that? Remember when he did this?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like I know. Like I said, I'm not trying to diss on the second movie or even the first ones because you have to establish the character.
Sure. Right.
But hell, man, I don't know what it is about 3. You know,
I feel like
I have the same thing with.
Yeah. I not just David Howard Thornton, but I feel like I love seeing how Damien Leone progresses as a writer and director as each film gets made. Because you see the progression from the first movie to the second to the third. You see him learning from his mistakes. You see him, really trying to focus in on the characters more, and particularly, excuse me, in the second and third one. Where he creates these characters that you really care about, that you genuinely care about and get involved with, at least with Sienna and her family. and her aunt and uncle and her niece, particularly in the third one. Or yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
What was it that you were telling me about
Her
the
cousin, not her
box
niece, her
office for
cousin,
that?
her little cousin. Sorry, what were you gonna say? What?
No, but we were talking a while back. We were talking about the box office for this movie and how insane the box office for Terrifier 3 was.
Oh man,
And
dude,
it's
I
like,
think the global box office
yeah,
is almost at 100 million right now. Hang on, let me check that. Dude,
but
yeah,
didn't it kill a major film? Didn't it like outdo a major
it
film that everybody
destroyed
was raving?
it destroyed Joker 2 on its second weekend. Because Joker 2 or Joker Fully Ado came out the weekend before
Mhm,
Terrifier 3, and then Terrifier 3 came out the
mhm.
following weekend, and it crushed it at the box office its second weekend. Just
Mhm.
crushed it. Um, Hang on, Terrifier 3 box office. Let's see what it currently sits at. Okay, so currently Terrifier's box office global says right now its global box office currently sits at 88.6 million, about, give or take.
And
So
that's domestic, right?
no,
That's
it's
not a
worldwide. It's worldwide. It's worldwide.
what about, okay, okay.
Domestic is hold on. I think domestic is around 54 million. But keep in
Nice.
mind, they made this
We
budget.
need more people.
They made this money. They made this much money with a movie that was shot on a $2 million budget. So like, come on. Like, come on. You
We
know?
need more. We want more of
Yeah,
this.
yeah. Give me more. Give me
Yes.
more
No
of
more
this. No
superhero
more
movies.
superhero
We want more.
movies. No more
Yeah.
fucking other bullshit. Just give me this.
Yeah.
Give me more art.
Yeah.
I want it. I want it
We
all.
want horror movies, guys. Come on. We
Good
want horror
ones, not
movies.
shitty ones. Fuck out
Yes.
of here with this
Yes.
elevated horror bullshit, man. Bring me back to the 80s, bro. Bring me back to the fucking 80s,
Yeah,
man.
we need a new Friday
Yeah,
the 13th, which we probably
yeah,
do have with Terrifier.
yeah.
We need more. Have
We,
someone that art can play off of. Come on, guys.
yep.
Do it.
Let's make it happen. Let's make it fucking
Yeah.
happen,
Make it
people.
happen for us.
That's right,
For
for
us, the
us.
people
For
who
yeah,
love you.
for well, just for Spaz and I, really. I mean, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
For everybody
Fuck
else.
everyone else, just Spaz and I. We want it,
Yeah. Yeah. That's right. For the
Yeah,
only ones that matter.
yeah. Just do it for the evil Shemps. That's it. Just make it for us.
That's right.
We're worth it. Trust us. Yeah, dude. Man. Oh, brother. You know what? I'm gonna have a toast here with you, man.
Okay.
Since this is, I believe, our last stream of the year,
Yep.
man. We've known each other for what, like almost 10 years now, bro. Like,
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
man, making this show with one of my best friends, one of my fellow horror nerd brothers, man, like, it's been a fun ride, man. It's been a pleasure doing this show with you. I just want to say that, man, like, sincerely.
Likewise.
And with us going into the new year, I look forward to riding along with you, brother. And like,
Likewise. We'll
yep.
we'll be having a lot more stuff to yap about, most
And
definitely.
we're gonna be having a lot more fun coming this year. And I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah. There's gonna be horror movies.
and I got my own big project coming up next year, which will, bring a lot of interesting stuff to the show as well. Just wait until you kitty see what I have in store for you later next year. Yeah, and it may feature someone who we were just talking about. Hint, hint. So anyway, but again, that'll be a surprise I save for a later date. So, yes, Baz, cheers to you, brother. Cheers to you, man.
Likewise.
Always a pleasure
Likewise.
doing this show with you. Fuck yeah, dude. 2025 is gonna hold a lot of great stuff for both of us, man. I can't fucking wait for next year. we're it's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be a fucking great time. Yeah. So,
Mhm.
Spaz, why don't you add a little speech.
Okay. So, so yeah, like I don't know if we've told you this story, but we became friends over a game. Believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, probably one of the best horror games out there, Friday the 13th. And we played that forever and waited, got to know each other, waiting for the server to fill up.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so and ever since then, we've been talking about horror movies, comic books, and everything just under the sun. And we love basically comics and
Movies in
just everything.
general, horror, all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit, man.
movies in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much in common with each other, but very different opinions on things. So yeah, you'll
Well, that's a
probably hear
beautiful
us
thing, man.
go
We
back and
may,
forth on each other.
that's a beautiful thing, though, brother. We may not agree
Mhm.
on some personal issues or whatever the fuck, but who gives a fuck about any of that shit? Like, life
Mhm.
is art, man. We connect on art. We connect on the shit we love. That's all that really fucking matters,
Mhm.
man. Like,
Yeah.
we both love most of the same shit. Like,
Oh yeah.
like, and it's a fucking beautiful thing. You got to what else? Spanish is speech, man. Come on, like this is our
Okay.
big
Okay.
finale.
So
You got
yeah,
you
we've
got
got
this is our
yeah. This is our first. Well, this like I said, this is the year we started together. So this is gonna be the measuring stick, and we're gonna amp it up for you guys, and see about really entertaining your asses in 2025. Um,
yeah.
I have faith in my friend, and I have from the beginning, and I kept telling him that I have faith in him, and don't
You
worry
fucking
about it. We'll
idiot.
just figure
You
it out.
fucking idiot, Spaz, having faith in me. What the fuck's wrong with you? I thought you would have
Yeah,
learned better by
yeah,
now. Thought you would. I thought you
yeah.
would.
Well,
Oh, I thought you
yeah,
would.
yeah. Oh, come on, yeah.
No,
I
no,
told
but
you I have
thank
my
you.
thinking tube on right
No,
now.
but thank
So,
you, brother. I
but
appreciate that. Sincerely though, thank you. I appreciate that. I've all the faith in
but
you as
and
in you
something
as
you
well.
guys, and something you guys might want to think about, especially in this time of year and everything. Family is who you make them. Me and Pete is family. Don't matter if we're blood
Goddamn
or
right.
not. It don't make a shit of difference because I like Pete better than some of my own freaking blood.
Fuck yeah, you do.
So yeah.
Hell yeah,
So you
brother.
guys go out there and have a Christmas and have a great time with the people who you love. Don't worry about it, your family if they're being jerks or whatever this year. Just be with the people you love.
God damn it. I
And other than
fucking
that,
love
don't
you,
worry about
Spaz. God damn it. That was beautiful, man. I fucking
it.
love you, Spaz. All right, God damn it, man.
A lot.
Cheer, yeah. Prost, man. Oh boy. What a great way to end this episode and this
Yeah.
year You know, man. So yeah, I guess that's us, the Evil Shemps, signing off for 2025.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you. We'll see you, kiddies, real fucking soon. Don't you fret. Don't you frown. And yeah, I might even do.
Poor thing.
I might even do a little impromptu solo stream. See if maybe before the end of the year. See if Spaz can get in on that if he's not too busy with his family stuff. We'll see. But yeah,
Yeah, we'll see.
yeah, we'll see. But with all that being said, man, we hope us, the Evil Shemps, hope you all have a fantastic Christmas week, a fantastic, an amazing holiday, and a wonderful New Year.
Yeah. Hanukkah
You know,
and all the
yeah,
other
Hanukkah,
celebrations,
Kwanzaa,
winter
all
solstice,
that good stuff.
Kwanzaa. If
Yep.
we forgot something, we're sorry, but
Sorry.
have a happy holiday.
Happy
Yeah.
holidays from us, the Evil Shemps. All right. Yep. Spaz, closing thoughts. Real quick.
Closing thoughts. I think there's a lot to be thankful for in the coming year, and it's hard to think about what's positive when Well, sometimes this is the loneliest time of year for a lot of people. And if you have a friend out there and you know they're lonely and you know whatever, go up there and say, "Hey, come Christmas, come to New Year's, whatever it is." That person isn't going to ask you. You
Exactly.
got to go. You got to make that step. You got to say, "I love you, man." Even when they don't know that you love them, you just got to say, "Hey, I love you, man. I want you to be part of this." You know, it's not just for family; it's for friends too.
Absolutely.
So go out there and
Your
have
friends
a
are your
great time with
family.
everyone.
The friends that you love are your
Mhm.
family, as
Right.
Spaz was saying before. Because we're fucking brothers.
Mhm.
I don't care what anyone says.
Mhm.
So yeah, like Spaz says, go out there, reach out to your friends, your family, your friends who are family. Just yeah. And yeah, we love you all. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
Happy
Goodbye. We'll
New
see you
Year.
all.
Happy holidays. Love
Happy
you guys.
holidays. We'll see you in 2025, everybody.